Welcome, race fans. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. MaxspeedTV coming at you. Lucky Dog Super Speedway racing at its finest right here. Look out. Doesn't get any better than this. They get 2 fast repairs tonight. Probably ain't gonna need them. These guys are awesome, I'm telling you. And speaking of awesome, only league I know it's got a boatload of sponsors. Number 1 sponsor, Fiber Optics Construction. You want to talk about putting money out for a league? All about asphalt, allied paving contractors, Russell Landscaping, Zep, the chemical manufacturing, Cajun Outboards, and now the new one, Track Racer. And down in the bottom left, you're going to see all the little information for those guys. So check them out. Tell them Bobby sent you. Nah, don't do that. They're liable to throw you out the door. Anyway, we'll be right back. Getting right into race number 6 here, Daytona. The Lucky Dog Super Speedway boys coming at you right here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
In the
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies, right here. Lucky Dog Super Speedway Series. Let's talk real quick about what can happen. Well, we know these guys can run well together. They proved it day in and day out. One of the best super speedway leagues in iRacing. But you can't practice green flag pit stops very well. Hard to get everybody together to do that. So you got to watch out. Speeding. Put your lap down. Running into somebody. Getting ran into. Missing your pits. All that stuff is enough to put you a lap down. But the real problem is, it's these guys. Any other league, you can go a lap or two and who cares? You're going to get it back. These guys, you may not get that lap back because you may not see a caution. It's just the way it is. You always got to keep that in the back of your mind, especially with these guys. But we're going to have us some fun tonight. Appreciate everybody in YouTubeville sticking, hanging out with me tonight. Let's have us some fun as the boys get ready to come to the grid. There they are. All right, let's do this. Row number one, the MaxspeedTV driver, Mr. Cody Nagels. And the 24 beside him, Everett F. Lane. F stands for fast. Watch him. Row number two, the 78. The man who's been winning about everything lately. That's going to be the coolest name in iRacing. Gary Slapinski. Beside him, the 85, the Ghost Rider, Mr. Al Cena. Row number three, the 26, Daniel Holloway, who loves to give out Hershey's Kisses. So let's see if he can win one and throw some Hershey Kisses our way. And the 89 beside him, Randolph Gumbo. Row number four, the 57, Mr. Brian Pierce. And the 28 of Larry Boyle. Row number five, the 777, Michael Pegg. The leaguey owner. The man who pays me. Got to really, lift him up, right? And the 01 beside him, another MaxspeedTV driver, Chris Akers. This guy, when he's in your rearview mirror, you want to hang on with both hands on your wheel because he'll push right through you. That's right. He'd push his grandmother down the stairs if she was in front of him. He told me so. Row 6 to 429, Mr. Paul Witness, 03 of Sean Roy. Number 7 to 37 of Doug LeGroy, and the 33 of Gary Regland. Row number 8, the 43, Sandy Curtis, and the 71. We call him Dirty Don Davis. Row number 9 to 52, Gary Whitmer Sr., and the 50, Todd Willis. Row 10 to 91, Joel Guy, and number 2, Chris Hogue. That's it. I said it once and I'll say it again. Time for some engines, some V8 power. Bye-bye music. And hopefully iRacing don't decide to go electric. Boy, wouldn't that suck? It'd be like silence. Remember what I said. Keep an eye on things. The way things are going to work out here. If you get a lap down around here, you could be in some deep crap. Bottom line, you're in trouble. They may not have a caution. I've been in several of these events with these guys broadcasting. You'll go two races and you won't even see a caution. It's always the back of these drivers' mind. Any other league, you can go down one or two. No big deal. But here, you can't do it. So we're going to find out. Nagels is on the bottom. The MaxspeedTV driver up top. Mr. Everett Lane's going to be leading them to the green flag. Welcome on a Friday night, baby. Let's do it. coming to the line. Who wants to lead the first one? And I'm going to tell you what, that was about as close as it can get, I think, here. I mean, it is close. Everett Lane's got his nose stuck out there, and he is going to lead that first lap, I think, anyway. No, it says Cody Nagels is going to lead the first lap. Slapinski in the 78 machine. One of the sponsors, by the way, on that ride. Russell Landscaping, I believe. Take a closer look at him. Yep, there it is. This guy knows how to win some races, and he knows how to push. Right there. See it? Russell. And right here. These guys can push. All of them can push. But I'm telling you, there's a few distinct drivers out here. It's their knack. It's their forte. It's what they love to do. Nice to see Al Cena. He's up front doing some serious running. Now, a lot of these guys are veterans. You'd see them in other leagues tail right off into the back because they don't really get involved in anything because they know cautions are going to be coming. But in this league, you want to get up front and you want to try to stay there because you don't have to worry about so-called the big one usually. Looking at 3 wide at Daytona there briefly for a minute, and you can see him sticking his nose out. And that's going to be the number 4 machine of Chris Akers. Again, another guy you want in your rearview mirror because he's gonna push. The Hershey's Kiss machine. Daniel Holloway. The reason why he's got a sponsor, a chocolate sponsor, talking to his wife a while back, she said, well, because he's just not sweet. That's why he runs the Hershey's Kisses paint scheme. He's kind of tart. Let's see what he can do tonight. He's another driver who can get around this place. Rudy Cummings. The man, the myth, the legend of MaxspeedTV out here with us tonight. The one who started all of this. The one who put me right here where I'm at. I don't know whether to thank him or send him a nasty letter. This can definitely be a headache sometimes. But he's the one that taught me how to broadcast, so if you don't like what you hear, and yell at him. 75 laps is what they're going to have to do. Now, as far as pit road, and as far as how many laps can they go before they have to pit, you know what? I don't even want to know it. Because I like the suspense. Tires not that big of an issue here. But if you're going to fill up your tank, you might as well take the time to put your tires on because it takes just as much time. You can get 4 tires as in a full tank of fuel. So why not? Something you want to be careful with, these cars. They can get hot kind of easy. And when you're pushing, they're not like the trucks. You ain't got to worry about hooking them and turning them too awful hard anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, if you're not directly behind them, you're not square. If you hit them over in this area or over in this area, you're going to send them flying. There's no doubt about it. You want to be right in that middle. And you want to be able to hit them. Just beat them. Beat the bumper right off the car. And you can do that. That's not a problem in these things. And that's what's nice about these. Inside is supposed to be the fastest way around. That very first car, I call it the rocking chair. You're supposed to be as safe as in your mama's arms. Usually that's true. And all these cats up here on that top line is trying their best to try to get there. Some of our sponsors out here on the cars. Let's see if I can find it for you. I already got a hold of Gary. You can see him right there, the Russell Lawn Service. See else who I can find. We got quite a few of them on here. There's the 89. Now that is a cool looking paint scheme. Let me see it. There it is. Cajun outboards for all your needs. I like it. And he's currently in the 5th spot. Mr. Michael Pegg. He's running one of the big sponsor right here. The main one, I do believe. That's going to be that fiber optic. I'll take that back. Tonight he's running the Allied. Let me look. I can't see. No, it's all about asphalt. That's who he's going to be running tonight. He changes up on me quite often. I believe it's who is it? Oh, Paul Witt. There it is. Paul Witt's running the fiber optic machine. Another good looking paint scheme right there. Of course, the 28 machine's running the Allied. There's Larry Boyle. You can see him. Allied, the paving contractors. This league has got more sponsors than drivers, I think. I'm telling you, everybody wants to be a sponsor here for Lucky Dog. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. What a way to start your weekend off, hanging out with me and the Lucky Dog boys at the Super Speedway. And already we can be going down a lap right here, and I think that's going to be Joel. And he popped in and out. That's why I have no telemetry on him. But he keeps it way up on that track, which is a good thing. Because let's face it, there's not a ton of room at Daytona. So no harm, no foul. Everything's fine right there. Still on the bottom, Cody Nagel's the MaxspeedTV driver. He actually won last week in the Super Speedway, trying to double it down. A little bit more bragging rights. And right now, he's being a lap hog. And look who's coming into the picture, quietly. The 26. But the guy I'm wanting to watch, out of all of these cats, that number 4 machine, which is number 1 in the telemetry, but it's number 4. And that's that Reese's Cup, MaxspeedTV Reese's machine of Chris Akers. He could be a big-time spoiler here tonight. And then again, Mr. Paul Witt, we found out last week, Paul was only running 98%. That's it. 98% on his accelerator and his rig. Well, that 2% means a lot. It means a lot in racing, too. But it definitely means a lot here tonight. So we'll see if he can get that machine up there to the front. Nagel's still keeping it down on the rocking chair on the bottom. Now, Daytona's a little tricky compared to anywhere else. And I'm going to show you here in a second if I get the opportunity. There. When you're running around this place, the one thing you do not want to do, you do not want to get your wheels over in that area right here. You don't want to do it. Especially in the turns, because it will throw you right up against that wall, and then you're going to go from a hero to a zero, because they're going to hate you, because you're going to be taking people out. But this is the one track, that transition is so rough. This whole transition right here, it is really rough. And it'll knock your car right up towards the wall every time. Have a nice little look. They're not crowding each other. A lot of respect here in this league. A lot of respect for these drivers. But they do not crowd each other. That's one thing you won't have to worry about. And that's what makes this league so darn good. And believe you me, yeah, we've got 20 drivers in here. Well, you got 20 of the best drivers that can hold a line that can race. So basically what that means is I'm going to probably, out of any other broadcasting I do, this particular bunch right here, the Lucky Dogs, they cause me to have to go in early and probably watch some silly, goofy Halloween or Thanksgiving Hallmark movie with my wife. Because they just get done so fast. Nagel's still keeping it right on the bottom. He is not going to move. He's a happy camper right where he sits. Everett Lane's got his buddy behind him, the Ghost Rider we call him, Al Cena, a veteran. Check out my buddy back here in the back in the 71 machine. Another All About Asphalt sponsor. And that will be the one and only Dirty Don Davis. And I have yet to have anybody tell me why they call him Dirty Don. In a way, I'm kind of scared to find out. And you're absolutely right there, Mr. Williams. You go down below that double yellow line to advance your position. Well, that's gonna get your, it's gonna get your hand slapped, and you're gonna pay for it. Now you can go below it to prevent an incident as long as you do not gain a position. A lot of these guys try to get right below that line and literally get as close as they possibly can. The 43 machine, the Best Buy ride, Sandy Curtis. Been having some pretty good runs here. The guy has got a lap down to get it back. That's going to be Joel Guy. That's why I got no telemetry on him. But he'll be the only one out here praying for a caution at some point. She just watched a real evasive maneuver by that 4 machine of Chris Akers. He's coming. He gets up there. Like I said, when you get Slapinski, Michael Pegg, Paul Witt, Akers, Alcina, that group of clientele right there, you get them guys in your rearview mirror, put both hands on the wheel, and hang on. And we got some coming in right now. And here they come. And off to the races we go. The 57's going to go all the way around and give Michael Pegg a kiss in the right fender. That's going to leave a mark. But I don't think it's that much damage. Let's see. Let's take a look at him right here. No, he's fine. He'll be all right. See what I mean by these green flag pit stops? You don't want to run nobody over and you don't want to get hit. But still, it can come out and it can bite you right in the butt and it'll hurt. As we got more guys coming in now. Let's see how they handle this. Textbook. No problems whatsoever. Now, you got two cats that love to work together right here. Holloway and Akers. They work very well together. And I'm pretty sure that's all Chris Akers wanted to do, is get through the field so he can get right behind his buddy and basically push his tail end all the way around here. Few more in the back coming in here. Let's see how they prevail. Yeah, the 43's got to come up and get into the grass and do the same thing the 57 done earlier. But he didn't hit anything, so he's fine. 4 cats left that have not pitted, and you're looking at all 4 right here, and they will come in together. Make sure you hit the like button for these guys and let them know you appreciate what they're doing. They're driving. Better see some likes out there. And if you get a blister by hitting that like button, like I've always said, MaxspeedTV, we're going to send you a Band-Aid. That's right, because we care about our people. They got to come in this time? No, they're not. They're going to continue going around. Holloway's going to lead them. Akers is going to be doing some pushing. Doug Lockrow. Don't know anything about Doug. But what I do know about him, he's got a pretty cool looking paint scheme. Currently in the 3rd spot. The 89, Mr. Rudolph Gumbo. He is 4th currently. And way back here, these boys are trying to come back again. Now, they're going to be fighting for the lead. This cluster right here will be just as soon as these cats decide to come in. As the 91, Joel is going to go another lap down. Riding around, Chris Akers. Let's see if these guys come in this time or not. And if they do, let's go back here to Gumbo. You can see the Cajun outboard emblem, which is really cool. One of our sponsors, right on his hood. Let's ride along and see if he comes in this time. And I think, no, they're staying out again. So we'll wait for them to go around again. All the way back to the battle here. And woo, Everett almost got up there in Slapinski's area. But by the way, these guys' drive was so darn good, they actually seen what they were doing. Alcina blinking just a tad. Hopefully that won't become no issue for him. Let's see if these cats come in this time. And they are. So this is what it's like. And they done it flawlessly. And that will relinquish the lead right back here to these cats. Everett Lane down on the bottom. Gary Slapinski up top. Mr. Paul Witt doing the pushing up there. Like I said earlier, Paul loves the push. You know, I'm not a guy really, I don't want to brag a whole lot here, but, you know, I got to tell you, I really have to admire that paint scheme on our MaxspeedTV ride. I kind of like it. As he hops back up into the rocket chair. Now, I told these guys, anybody that runs for me, it's precious cargo. That's right. That right there, we cannot have any bumps, any dings, dents, scratches, nothing. I got enough wrinkles. Splitting them, going right in the middle, Alcina. Pulling up his racing shorts and sticking it right between them. That was pretty darn impressive. Well, it's a veteran. What do you expect? Lane down to the bottom. $26 out of 75 in the books. This is what it's like inside the car. You can see the bank, the degree of banking here. But you got to be careful. When you're pushing people, you got to really watch these gauges and the one that's way over here. Your water and your fuel, as you can see, I'm kind of wiggling just a little bit right there. Wiggling can get you in trouble. Now you're going all the way back. Now these cats back here. Hang on, I'm looking for them. There they are. These guys here are in a little bit of trouble. They're going to have to hook up, stay single file, and they're going to have to get it. Fanning out, not being together, that's just going to hurt you. Because these cats are flying. Slapinski up top. Getting a really good push by Mr. Paul Witt. Everett Lane. When I have the cameras up, I call him Cy. He looks just like Cy at Duck Dynasty. I think he's stump double. He's got that flame-throwing 24 machine up on that high line with Slapinski behind him, pushing him now. So many guys that work really well together. The 777, Michael Pegg. The 57, Sean Roy. The Fiber Optics, the main sponsor. As you can see, Michael Witt with the same thing up there above. And there's Zepp, the 03 ride. I'm sorry, there he is. That's got to be the largest chemical manufacturing, I think, ever. So they got some big hitters up here for sponsorship. Holloway back here in the 10th spot. He led 5 laps. Riding around, just biding his time, watching, feeling things out. Where you see him, you're going to see that Ford machine of Chris Akers. They work very well together. Your big recap, well, it's pretty simple. You got 45 laps to go. 9 lead changes. That is it. No cautions. Now, these guys are coming up on. You see that lone car way up yonder. Like I always say, these boys are about ready to pounce on him like a fat lady on a banana split. And I mean, they're going to pounce on him. Hopefully he gets out of the way. And for any Karens who might be listening, it could also be a fat guy. So I want to be neutral. I do notice tonight we're missing one guy, BK Anderson. Not sure what's going on, but he is not out with us tonight. Normally he is. The lap car is going to stay high up on the wall. And these cats back here, there are single file now. So that's certainly going to help. They're running about 189 mile an hour, roughly 188, somewhere in that area. And your leaders up here are running about 191. Strength in numbers. They size up each other and kind of figure out who likes to drive where, what, high, low, who keeps that straighter line. And that's what's important, especially at a super speedway. You want to be behind the guy that can hold the straightest, most steadiest line there is. Because if they're really, really easy to push. And you don't scrub off any momentum. You know, if you're a swerving Irvin or something or another, you're scrubbing time off. Scrubbing some speed. So you want to be as smooth as you possibly can. I'll get the cameras up next week, and we can watch some of these in-rig cameras, and you can watch these guys. They hardly even touch the steering wheel. Holloway back in that 10th spot, but not to worry because him and Akers are together again. Those two cats, that number 4 machine and that 26 machine, they work very, very well together. Michael Pegg, Paul Witt, they work very well together. Al Cena, Slipinski, and Everett Lane, they all work very well together. Sean Roy's doing a really good job here tonight. He's keeping that 03 machine, the Zepp manufacturing ride. He's keeping it right there in that 5th, 6th spot. Nagel's back up on the lead in the bottom of the rocking chair. Al Cena's going to pop up right there right beside him, trying to get around him. Now, Paul Witt is probably going to stay with Mr. Nagels, I believe, as Everett Lane decides to come up and become the pusher behind the 85 of Mr. Cena. Now, this is something kind of shocking. 38 laps into this race, and Slipinski hasn't led a single one of them yet. We got 3 cats that are at least 1 lap down or more. That's going to be Gary Regland, Brian Pierce, and I think his lap down happened because of the pit road incident. He came in just a bit hot. Regland, Sandy Curtis is coming in now for the pits. And then, of course, Joel Guy. Now, he's a lap. All these cats are a lap down. Now, as of right now, that 71 machine, which it says 33, but it's a special paint job deal. But anyway, he will get his lap back if we was to ever see a caution right now. And some of these cats are already coming in early. As you can see them as they're getting ready to come right back out of the pits. So they did a real quick stop right here. And here comes some of these other fellers. Usually when they kind of screw up that first pit stop, the second one's usually perfection. You can see these guys coming in. There's Alcina, Sean, Dirty Don Davis. Akers and Holloway. Willis, Gumbo, and Lockrow. They're the only ones that have not been in the pits yet. Chris Hogue said he's not going to be able to race tonight because his internet just came back on, which that's the way it always works. It always comes on when it's too late. Akers and Holloway, like I said early, they like working with each other, period. They do a good job together. What a run Nagels and the rest of the boys down there on the bottom have. Him, Slapinski, Paul Witt, and Michael Pegg. And here comes the 57 of Brian Pierce. Now, Brian Pierce, we got to give the shouts out to Brian because that fancy-looking website that they have, I'm telling you, you got to go check it out, the Lucky Dog website. Brian Pierce probably spends as much time working on that as he does his full-time job. I'm not kidding you. Does a heck of a job. But still, these two cats are the only ones that have not been into the pits yet. And they're going to stay out probably as long as they can. Put a little bit of real estate between them and this bunch. As you can see, you can't even see the leaders, Akers and Holloway. They're not even in the picture. But that will change because they will have to come in here shortly. And don't forget the Lucky Dogs. Well, hey, they are right back on Tuesdays with the Gen 6 boys. So mark that down on your calendar. Tuesdays, Gen 6, as these two come into the pits. I hear they got a heck of a broadcaster that night. If I could only measure up to him. So they come in flawlessly. That means the battle is going to be right here. Nagels on the bottom, Alcina up top. Paul Witt and Cody in the 6 machine, they run very well together. But you know what? So does the 85 to the 24. Because he just pushed the 85 right up in front of Nagels and dropped him right into the rocking chair. And that's what everyone is trying to do up on that top line. All of those guys up on the top line, they all want to be right here. That's where they want to be. That's where they're the most happy. So all those cats are working on it. Daytona night, lucky dogs. Hanging out with Bobby and all his freaking hobbies, because that's what the wife says, for MaxspeedTV. If you are not a member, go sign up. We're trying to hit 9,000 subscribers. We're getting really close. I don't know. Maybe Rudy will give him that 9,000th subscriber. Excuse me. I get all choked up when I even think about this. Maybe that 9,000th subscriber will get a new car or something, you know. Something nice. Rudy probably fell out of his chair if he heard that one. But we're going to get him something nice if we can get that 9,000. And if you're pretty enough, you can have a date with me. And if you're not, you have a date with Rudy. Either way you look at it, you're going to eat good. Alcina down in the bottom, enjoying the rocking chair. Now he's got Mr. Paul Whitby in his pusher. Cody takes it right back up on that high side. Michael Pegg, he's been quiet as a mouse all night tonight. But don't let that quietness fool you. And Slapinski, I don't know, does somebody clip his wings or something? Because he's not led a lap yet, and that's just unheard of. Could the boys be tired of him winning? They ganging up on him? Maybe he should have the department store Target for a sponsor. I don't know. Anchors in Holloway. You run around for a long period of time and you kind of go into the pits on your own, like a two-car deal right here. It kind of hurts you in the end because all those cats are all together. I always heard the rule of thumb, when you start seeing a bunch of people go in, you better be right on their butt. Otherwise, you get hung out to dry. And like I said, these cats that are a lap down. The fiber optics construction ride. Mr. Brian Pierce, he's a lap down. Him and Sandy Curtis are fighting, actually, if a caution was to come out, who's going to get their lap back here. Gary Reglin's a lap down. Joel Guy is a lap down. And we haven't seen a caution at all. And we may not. And that's why it's so important not to be a lap down in the Lucky Dog Super Speedway League. Anybody else? Not a problem. You could be 3 or 4 laps down. No sweat on the brow. But here, oh yeah. Nagel's still up top. Everett doing the pushing. Paul Witt's doing a really good job pushing Alcina. Now, if Paul could clear Cody on that 6 machine, he would dart right up there in front of him. And that's what he is trying to do. Mr. Alcina. You know what? Some of these guys out here, actually probably at least 10 of them, they've probably won more races than, well, I've got socks and underwear in the top drawer. I'm not joking. These guys win and have won a lot of races. Triple Crown winner, Michael Pegg. The only guy that's won all 3 of those bad boys. A lot of bragging rights out here tonight. And with the sponsorships that we have, holy cow. They're not running for chump change. And there ain't nobody saying jack out here in YouTube. Y'all talk to me. How you doing? You excited for the weekend? You know, what's up? Talk to me. You having a good time? You enjoying what you're seeing? As somebody's about ready to get ran over? Yeah, he might want to seriously consider hightailing it all the way to the top by the wall. And as you can see, out of the respect, that's exactly what he does. Joel put it right up there against the wall, and he stays out of everybody's way. And that's one thing every driver in this league has. That's respect. Seeing it down in the bottom, Nagel's doing some pushing now for him. For those of you that may have just joined, 24 laps to go, 0 cautions, 19 lead changes so far. Pretty darn impressive, I gotta tell you. And yes, they will have to come in one more time. Ever laying up top being pushed by Slapinski. All of these guys are so equally yoked. That'd be a Bible term, by the way, for you Southern people. But they are all equally together as far as their talent and everything. I mean, that's why you're seeing what you're seeing right here. The Glock machine. That will be Mr. Alcina. With the MaxspeedTV driver right there with him on his butt, doing exactly what he's supposed to do. And that's beat the rear bumper off that Mustang. Slapinski up top, trying to rip off that Camaro's back bumper, push it until he breaks it, dents it in. You get a really good run right here. You can see them, they really can catch up with that bottom lane, but then it starts to fizzle out when they go into the turn. And we've got some lap traffic. As you can see, they will fan out and go around those two guys. You see them staying perfectly on the bottom. And that is Akers and Holloway. And here come some of the boys now. This might be their last pit stop right here. I heard a comment prior before this race started. They were picking on Michael Pegg. They were telling me, you better be practicing your pit stops. Michael, he's been caught speeding every now and then. Kind of happens. And I think he might have touched the wall once or twice in his day here. But he said, not today, boys. He said, you better be concerned and better be worried about me. He says, because this guy's, I'm coming. And he is. Here he is. Not a scratch on that. All about asphalt ride. See that bottom line? They're all just staying right there with each other. They're not all racy or anything yet. 17 laps to go this time by. And the rest of these cats are going to be coming in as well. And let's see how they do. And they too come in pretty darn good. That can win it or lose it for you. Make it or break it. Make you a hero or a zero. You get the idea. So Nichols, Michael Pegg, Paul Witt. Even though Brian Pierce is a lap down, he's staying right with them. And Gumbo's doing a good job tonight. And we'll watch where these guys come out at right here. As you can see, they're not even close to being up to speed. They are trying to get that car up there. Because in the back, here comes the freight train. And yes, they are going to catch him. I don't necessarily think they're going to go around them that easy, but they are definitely going to catch right up with them. You can see them as they go up high, but it should equal out about right here, and they'll be right back into the battling for the lead stuff. More cars on the bottom, more of a train, the faster you go. You've seen Everett in the 85 Alcina. Kind of went, as my son used to say when he was a kid, backwards. But now you're going to see them start to work their way back up front as Nagels sees the momentum and he's got to go up to that high side. And I'm not too sure if that was a really good idea or not, but I think he wants to work with the 429 of Mr. Paul Witt, because those two cats work very well together. 3 wide at Daytona with 15 to go. What do you think of that, huh? You don't see this every day. And look at the run Alcina is given on that top line. Now, the guy who's watching all this, take a look at that, right in the middle of this puppy. Now that's a hornet's nest. Somebody's going to get stung eventually. Nagels drops it all the way down to the rocking chair. Picks up that momentum from the 777. Whoa, in the turn. There it is, trying to hang on to it. We're going to see our first caution. Did everything he could to try to hang at and not turn, but he couldn't do it. But Slapinski went for a little ride right there. Try to look and see what happened, if I can find it. We'll slow her down right here. We're going to get behind. Take a look. Just right there. Now, that's not even a hit, folks. Either I'm crazy, and I could be. I don't know. Let's take another look. Trying hard to get that good view. Now, let's see if Paul just gets loose. Or did Gary? Nope, look at that. Absolutely nothing I mean nothing. That, folks, is what you call netcode. They thought the 777 and they thought Paul Witt was going to hit right there, and it sent him flying. And boy, look at him try to hang on to that. I mean, Paul Witt is doing everything he can to hang on to that puppy. But that's what we call netcode. That is where iRacing assumes that there is going to be an incident, and there's not. Now watch. He's not being touched by nobody. There ain't nobody around him. So the dirty netcode of iRacing comes up and bites him for their caution, which should not have been. Everybody's going to come in the back end anyway. Nagels, Michael, and Slapinski is going to stay out. Paul's heading his way back out. Now, I am, real quick if I can, I'm going to let Paul know. He going to love this one when I talk to him. If I can get him up here. Paul, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy, my friend.
Sure, Bobby.
Just to let you know, son, there wasn't a thing around you. Your car just took off.
Oh, really?
There was nothing around you. Nowhere. Good old iRacing's netcode bit you right in the tail end, bud. But I'll tell you what, you looked awful good trying to hold on to it.
Yeah, I was trying to hang on to it, but had some damage, so glad the caution came out. Otherwise, I'd have been really screwed.
Well, hey, get that puppy back up there. You still got plenty of time.
Yes, sir. Got plenty of time, and I can see the leader, so that's a plus. I'm not dead last. No,
you're in good shape, bud. You're sitting in 7th, piece of cake. And besides that, you got that freaking crazy nut Holloway right there, right beside you. So look out.
Oh, yes, sir.
I mean, he can push.
I'll use them. I know he can. Him and Akers, both of them.
Yep.
And good company when you're around them.
Yeah, buddy. All right, good luck, bud.
Thanks, Bobby.
See, you could tell in his voice he had no idea what the heck happened to me. As you can see, the lights are off on that ugly pace car. I cannot even begin to tell you how ugly that is. Ugh. Make a train take a dirt road. Michael Pegg's going to be up top. And he's got a pusher behind him. Nagels is on the bottom. Chris Akers and Slapinski are going to be your pushers. For now, anyway. It's going to be 11 to go right here. And like I said, if it wasn't for the netcode, we would not be having a caution at all so far. But we've got one caution, 21 different lead changes. And I swear I don't know why they call it Lucky Dog Series, because they ain't nothing lucky about it. It's just pure talent. These guys are good. Michael Pegg, he's tasted the winner's circle once. He would love to have it again. No, I'll get it in a minute. Cody Nagels. He won last week trying to double down. Does it come around for the green flag? Away we go. One more time. I will get rid of that, and we'll go down to the little small one right here. Slapinski right away, already on the bumper of Nagels, and he's going to keep him right out in the front. Slapinski trying his best to get that car of Nagels out there far enough where he could hop up in that high line. And at the same time, Chris Akers is trying to get the 777 up far enough to drop in front of the 6. You see the pattern, don't you? He's sizing each other up. Just got done talking to Paul Witt, bit by the angry iRacing netcode. And here he is on the bottom, working his way. Doing everything he can to get up in that position. Holloway up there right beside him. Everett Lane back here in the 10th spot. Dirty Don Davis trying to get to the 10th spot. Nagel's still into the rocking chair on the bottom. And watch Akers do what he does best. And that is push. See what kind of momentum he can get. Get that last minute little push right there before you go into that tri-oval. And he'll come right back up on that bumper, try to get him one more little shot before you get to the turn. And that's exactly how you do it in Super Speedway. As you're looking at 3 wide right now, Everett Lane's going to pop and make it 3 wide. Holloway's going to come up and join the fun. Now, Akers is going to go with Holloway for sure, so look out on this top line. They are coming. Nagel's still holding on the bottom. Akers drops right down in front of Michael Pegg. Slapinski goes up. Nagels decides to go up and get out of that rocking chair. He better drop it back down there. He's going to stay right in the middle. Everett Lane up on the high line doing some serious pushing. Way down in the bottom. Or take a look at this. I believe Todd Willis, if I can get his dadgum, they changing so much on me I can't keep up. Slapinski is in the middle, and he needs a big push by the foot. Whoa, a little touching going on right there. That's going to bring out a caution. Take a look at it. See if we can see what happened right here. Get a little bit on the higher side if I can. Oh, not the one I wanted. There it is. Take a look right here and watch. Willis and Slapinski real close together. And they're still real close together. And you can see it kind of looked like Willis is just staying right on him, right on that side right there. Looks like 2 cats going for the same piece of real estate in a way, but you can see it. Slapinski comes down just a little bit, and they just hang together. He comes up, Slapinski comes down a little bit, and they beat the sides out of each other, and then something's going to have to give, and, well, it did give. So anyway, some fast repairs was used. Lord have mercy. Look who's leading this thing. This is going to be scary as heck. And I'm going to have to talk to him. My man, Daniel Holloway, leading this puppy with 7 laps to go. Talk to me.
What's up, Bobby?
How are ya?
Oh, that was a killer move I made.
Yes, it certainly was a killer move you made. Look at yourself, sitting all nice and pretty and everything right here. You got enough to keep these boys off your butt for about another 5 more laps?
I'm going to trying to make this Chevy to a Pontiac and make this baby wide, but anything can happen. So there's still a lot of good guys in here I race with and stuff. So I got a teammate right there sitting in 4th, so anything can happen.
Oh, you got that right. And that teammate we're talking about is Chris Akers, and we all know that he loves to push. He'd rather push than win. So,
oh, for sure.
And you can tell it. He's running down here on the bottom. He's taking the eye and a look. He knocks the cone out of the way. I mean, he's on a mission. You can see it. You can tell he's about ready to get down and dirty. Good luck. We're going to keep an eye on you, buddy.
Oh, he's hungry.
Oh, he's very hungry. You better hang on with both hands on that wheel, because I got a feeling he's about to push your rear bumper right up and just going to touch your butt.
He's going to give me that little Hershey kisses there. That's
all that little Hershey's kiss. I just love a Hershey's kiss. Baby.
That's the Candy Shack, baby.
All right, good luck. We're going to keep an eye on you guys. Get her done. All right. Love talking to those guys. Good bunch of people. This league, every single one of these guys, they're awesome. A lot of them get together and they hang out on this guy back here, the 777 Michael Pegg's boat. I've yet to do that, but I hope someday I do get to hang with them. What happens in Atlanta stays in Atlanta. That's what they tell me. Well, Nagels has got his work cut out for him up here. He's led 30 laps of this thing. And he would love to lead at least one more. But we're going to find out. Lucky Dog Racing Super Speedway Series on a Friday night, MaxspeedTV. Glad everybody's out here watching. Hit that like button. Let them know you appreciate what they're doing. They've had 2 cautions. One was a net code. It's all come down to this. The sponsorships. Holy cow. The money on the line. Fiber Optics Construction. All about asphalt. Allied Paving. Russell Landscaping. Zep, the chemical manufacturing company, Cajun Outboards, and the new one, Track Racer. I know what you're thinking. All those sponsors, you should be making at least $100 or more broadcast. Well, I'm not going to tell you. But I'm sitting pretty. I'm sitting about as pretty right now as Holloway and Nagels is. Akers is going to be your pusher. Now, Todd Willis, I don't know jack about him. But I'm fixing to learn because he's going to be your pusher on the bottom. Paul Wick got caught up in an incident. It wasn't his fault. Netco bit him. He's all the way up to that 5th position right here. And take a look, huh? Sean Roy still doing a great job tonight. Battling for the top 5 spot so far here. All right, folks. This is it. Are they going to be able to go all the way without another caution? Back to the green flag. Nagels on the bottom, Holloway up the top. I got it backwards. Nagels up top, Holloway on the bottom. You know what I mean. Nagels better hang on because Akers is going to push. You go through the gears. Everybody's pushing. You don't want to miss a gear. If you do, well, you're in trouble. Look how close these cats get. And what a job. Holloway's sticking it out there about almost a car length. But here comes Akers in the top doing the pushing. Willis is coming up, getting a little close to those guys up there, making me a little nervous. Paul Witt right there behind him. And I thought I saw some trouble back here in the back. I'm looking. Something happened. I do not see no caution, so we are okay. Holloway in the bottom in the rocket chair. Nagels up top. Todd Willis right there in that 2nd spot doing his job, keeping those guys off of his person in front he's pushing. Now you do know here we're coming up with 1 lap to go. The white flag. They're going to fan out probably 3 wide around this place. And that's when the blocking has to occur. That's what you do. Can Cody Nagels double down and make it 2 in a row? Bragging rights to all get out. Can Holloway pull this thing off on the bottom with a little bit of help from Todd Wills? Is Akers going to stay there pushing the 6? Who's going to make it 3 wide? You're going to find out right now because it is going to happen, Captain. White flag, this is it. Riding in the back, Sean Roy. Watching who is going to pop out and make it 3 wide on these guys. Who's going to think about it? I can assure you at some point somebody is going to do it. Go back a little. Whoa, trouble up against the wall right there. That's going to bring out a caution, but it's the white flag. I don't know if they'll throw it or not. If they do not throw that caution, Holloway's trying to do everything he can to make that bad boy 50 feet wide. And you know what? He's got to come away with the win right here, and he does it. Unbelievable. All right, there's your winner. Wow. Daniel Holloway. They call him one of the sweetest guys in iRacing. Why? Because he's always running a Hershey's Kisses candy machine. Now, something happened back here. I'm going to slow it down here if I can. Try to see what exactly happened. Maybe I will. Right up in here, things got a little bit crazy. Well, you know what? I'm not going to get to see it. iRacing said forget it. So fine. Instead, I'm going to show you the winner. Daniel Holloway. What a nut. One thing about it, he's got the Bernie thing down to a science, don't he? Daniel Holloway is going to be your winner. Todd Wills the second, Paul Witt third, fourth, Cody Nagels fifth, Brian Pierce. You guys stick around. We're going to talk the top 3 of these guys here. The Lucky Dog Super Speedway Series on a Friday night. Don't you guys go anywhere. We're going to be right back. I'm so proud of you. Oh. Where are you at, Mr. Witt? All right, congratulations, all 3 of yous. We will be going live here in just a couple of minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Lucky Dog Racing on a Friday night. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies coming at you. Talking to the 3rd place cat right now. The guy that got bit by the iRacing's infamous net code. What does that mean, Bobby? Well, I'm going to tell you. That means you're riding around, minding your own business, doing absolutely nothing, and all of a sudden your car just decides to go one way or the other. And that's what happened to him. But look, you come back and you got a 3rd place finish, Paul. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, Bob. Yeah, something was going on with the server tonight because, I mean, there was a lot of cars going into the corner. They were just a twitching in the corner, and it was really hard to get up on somebody and push them.
Here I thought it was just me and my Treps, but okay, I'll go along with that.
No, it wasn't you.
I mean, everybody had trucks tonight. Let's just say it.
Yes. We all of us did. Because it was really hard. I mean, he started really pushing. I know Al a lot of time tonight. He was actually blinking pretty good a few times, but you were still able to push him because he wasn't gone for very long. But it was just all the twitching going into the turns. I was scared to death when we were going 3 wide just because of the twitching.
I'll tell you what, twitching. Having trucks and driving is like having a broadcaster stuttering. It don't work.
No, especially when you're 3 wide at Daytona. It's not going to work when you have cars unstable like that. I mean, I know it's just the server doing it, but it's still, you can't do that here. Even though I'd be the first one to take it 3 wide, that. But just tonight, I would not have taken the chance to go 3 wide.
Oh, there's no doubt. You are a big fan of a threesome going 3 wide. You absolutely love 3 wide stuff. But I can see where it would kind of scare you, definitely. But hey, congratulations. You got points, 3rd place. Who do you want to thank before you let you get out of your basement dungeon? Because that's where your wife makes you race at. And and you can enjoy your weekend.
Yes, sir. Well, I got to thank the good Lord above. All my family watching, and you, and of course FOC. I wish I could have got them back into victory lane again, but I just fell a little short there, But congratulations to Holloway. He did a pretty good job up there,
Candy kisses for everybody.
Yeah, I know, the candy kisses, and it's all the back end of his car says "kiss this," so. Well,
I'm going to tell you what. The next guy I'm about ready to interview, he did kiss this because he pushed the crap out of him.
Yeah, because I was on him pushing him as he was pushing him. We were going.
Well, take care of yourselves, my friend. Be safe, and we will catch you. Well, let's see. I'll see you Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. See ya.
See ya.
Next up, and he already popped out, so I can't show the car. But I'm talking about Todd. Is it Willis? Is that correct? Todd.
Yes. Hey, Bobby. How you doing?
Okay. Am I saying your last name right, Willis?
That's it, man. Yes, sir.
Sweet. What you talking about, Willis? Anyway, I bet you never heard that before, have you?
Oh, man, from kindergarten all the way up.
I bet, buddy. Hey, I'm going to tell you what, man. I'm pretty sure Daniel Holloway needs to send you a dozen roses and a box of Hershey Kisses because you was on his butt pushing right from the green flag on that restart.
Yeah, I tried to stay locked on him. We had that other car on the outside there, the 6th car. He was a strong runner there, and it prevailed the last few laps. I might have been a little net code. I got into Gary, which I hated on the 68th lap, and I hope I didn't mess his race up too bad, but these are some good drivers and a heck of a league here.
There's no doubt about it. Every single one of these guys, I mean, they've got championships. I mean, it's just unbelievable. There's some really, really great drivers in this league. And you know what? And that, technically only one caution we would have had tonight. The other one was done by netcode. So, I mean, if you get a lap down with these guys, I mean, it's a 50-50 chance you're even going to get it back because they don't have cautions. But you did a great job pushing. You pushed him up into the victory, but you got 2nd place. You got some good points, and that's what we need here. And who do you want to thank before I let you go enjoy your weekend?
Truly just the Lucky Dog guys, and then Everett for his host tonight. And I'm proud to be part of the group.
Well, congratulations, my friend. Take care, relax, and rest. Now, are you part of the Gen 6 group on Tuesdays?
I'm part of a little bit of everything. I do race with them when I can. I'm not a full timer like some of these guys.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Well, I hear they got a heck of a broadcaster on Tuesday night, so you might want to go over and race with them.
Yeah, that's right. Well, any chance I got, I do try to race Lucky Dog.
All right, brother. You be safe. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you. Well, if we don't see you Tuesday, then we'll see you next Friday.
Sounds great, Bobby. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Get him down here with the guys to talk to. He's awesome. Now, this cat right here, I talked to him before the race for a while. I mean, me and him go back a little ways. We've raced together. We screamed together. I think we've done a lot of things together almost that we don't talk about. But anyway, Daniel, congratulations, my friend. Right place, right time. And, man, I don't think you were looking back at all, were you?
I was playing the mirror game. I was just watching and seeing what was going on. I was thinking if I got too much of a head and watch that outside line, I might jump in front of Cody to get a push and play the line. But it worked out, kept smooth, and I'd like to thank Todd for just pushing when he was pushing as far as on that. And I'm not sure if he'll get used to that bumper on the Kiss This, but the story of that on the bumper, it just make people laugh, with the Kiss This. Last time it was actually the Hershey Kiss itself, the candy, and now it's just the word Kiss this time, so had to change it up a little bit.
Well, I kind of like it. I like it a lot. I've seen it an awful lot from actually the rear view, like I'm showing right now.
That's right.
But congratulations, pal. You won this one, got you some points. You came in, you took care of business and got her done. Who all do you want to thank so I let you get out of there and enjoy your weekend? And tell your lovely wife I said hi.
I sure will. I'm trying to get out of here and do a backflip like Carl Edwards, but I don't think they got that animated yet on here. I'd like to thank the Lucky Dog crew in here and letting me in. I think this is my second race, so 50-50 shot, I think. Good group of guys racing here. I apologize, that first caution. Wasn't sure where the wreck was at and just coming up and then all of a sudden slowing down. I want to say is it Dirty Don? I'm still learning some of these guys, but I know I kind of hit them a little bit and nothing intentional or anything. I do apologize. I got a nickname for you, especially up in the Max Speed, Bobby. Screaming TV. Love watching you broadcast and everything. Make things interesting and wild. Everybody who was all watching. My wife, I know she's at work, so she'll probably watch this later on. And all my friends and family and teammate Creaseckers, as far as sticking together. If it wasn't going caution, we did not get that caution. I don't think we would have been up there playing the field strategy. So we're kind of figuring out just a little bit, but we'll get it. We're trying to figure out their plans.
Well, congratulations, pal. Come out a winner. Looking for you for next Friday night. Maybe you can double it down and brag a little bit more. And you know what, folks? I've seen his wife. I've seen pictures. I don't know. The guy's got to have money. That's all I can say. He's got to be loaded or hung like the Snuffleupagus. I don't know which one. I don't know. But I'm impressed with you. Congratulations either way. But we're going to catch you next week. Get out of that rig and enjoy your weekend, brother.
Thanks, Bobby. And I don't even know how far along in this season. I'm just here to race with these guys and learn these guys and just race. So if I put them in the points down the road, hey, I might get a shout out for the playoffs. Wait a minute. Playoffs?
I'm sure you will. You take care of yourself, bud, and I'll see you next week, all right?
Yep, take care, Bobby.
All right. That's it. We got through it. We done it. Not too bad, huh? Your race winner, Daniel Holloway. Wow. That's all I can say. For Bobby, MaxspeedTV, and everybody else, the Lucky Dog series, I'm out of here. You guys take care. Have a great weekend and be safe.